Hey, is that folk music that you play there? What is that? How do you call that folk music?
I think it was Studs Terkel who asked Big Bill Brunzi, did he consider his blues music to be folk music? And Big Bill says, well, never heard no horse sing.
Shoo bob shooby doo doo booby doo dow.
And the shot rang out. Bang!
Hot dog!
Don't hesitate! It could be your ticket to a new tomorrow!
Sing none of it. I don't know which camera I'm talking to, but it doesn't matter. My name is Ralph Litwin, and we're here on Horses Sing None of It with our special guest today, John Sheehan. How you doing, man?
Hi, Ralph.
He stabbed me with a guitar pick. No, he didn't.
It was like Freddy Krueger, doesn't it?
Yeah. And that tune that we just played was a tune that John, with his brilliant musical mind, was good enough to actually write out in tablature, and it appeared in the Banjo newsletter.
There it is,
Tab
Ralph.
of the month.
This is my note to myself that I was to notify Hubnitchy that it was written out and suggested for the wrong tuning.
Yeah, well,
Yeah.
there was one mistake in there, but we'll
We
ignore
fixed
that.
it up. We
fixed it up.
We wrote to the editor. Hopefully, he'll put the letter in next month, and all those people that were going crazy trying to learn that song this last month will their mind will be at ease. Of course, they have to go through a month of torture, but that builds character, right?
Yeah, actually, I don't think it was mentioned in this month's Banjo newsletter, which I just got in the mail.
Oh, you mean August, really? And it wasn't mentioned?
Well, I don't know. We'll have to check it out.
There's
more
more
carefully.
torture ahead for those people than I counted on there.
Anyway, who is John Sheehan? The first time I met John Sheehan was just after he won the guitar picking contest at Candy Creek Banjo Works.
All right.
And this is the very guitar
this
that
is
he
the
won.
Martin. This is the CF Martin, the 4th signature model that he presented to me. And it sounds good that day. And that was the first time I saw you, met you. I think the first time I actually approached you, though, after that, I had recognized you at the Ramapo Fair, went up and talked to you about your banjo. Then I had seen you several years after that with your banjo, and got to talking about Ringwood Manor. As a matter of fact, not Ringwood Manor, but YC Ecology Center is when we decided that we'd get together and do tab.
That's right.
And we followed up on it. Is it all right if I do a song that
I think so.
that I played the day I won this guitar?
Cool.
It's
This is one of your original
Right.
compositions.
Right.
What do we call
We're
it?
going to do an instrumental show today, right? If you want to hear me sing, you can come to Jiggs's Corner on Wednesday nights up in Butler. Let's try this one. This is Insomnia, it's called. Okay? Yeah, this is the way I feel after 3 cups of coffee in the morning. All right.
Yeah.
Oh.
What exactly do we call that kind of music? Do you call it?
What do I call it?
Yeah. Aside from Insomnia.
Country blues.
Country blues?
Country blues. It has a little country blues influence. Actually, this tune developed over a period of time. This is an early tune that developed after I had gotten into some electric guitar and had been playing in a rock band. Had developed some Dorian-style licks, and then I came back to basically a 3-finger-style country blues, and had developed the song a little bit more with some other licks that came out of a different style of music, mainly rock, really. It doesn't have the beat of rock, but some of the scales are similar in some of the licks. That was a scale that I would use a lot in rock, Dorian scale.
Sounds like a jazz-influenced rock lick.
Yeah, I don't have much of a jazz background, but I did play some swing in a band called Out of the Blue. We played bluegrass. As a matter of fact, that was a band when I played the banjo for Tommy John. And that's where that signature on the banjo came from. Been in and out of bands over the years. This is actually the way I started, though, with the acoustic guitar, the 3-finger style. Then I developed into a 4-finger style on a nylon string. And it's just crazy now. It's just, I don't know where I stand anymore. It's just, I love to play, so.
Well, what was the first thing that got you interested before you played? What made you say, I'm going to do that?
I'll tell you, the thing that made me pick up the guitar was John Fahey. When I heard John Fahey's albums, he did a three-fingerstyle, and he played alone. Before that, I heard Michael Bloomfield, heard some of my favorite rock groups, you know, the Beatles and the Stones and stuff, and I didn't really have a desire to play quite. But when I heard one fella play a guitar and make it sound full with fingerstyle, I thought, well, hey, maybe I can do that. And it was the fact that I could get involved personally and do it that made it mean something to me. So when I did start, I started with that kind of a style, the folky, off-the-wall folky style. I mean, stuff where nobody knew what you were playing.
That's what I hear in there, that John Fahey kind of thing.
Okay.
Yeah.
This was actually more like a frustration of not being able to figure out a Leo Kottke song. So I said, I'll make one up that he can't play. I think I was trying to learn to play Bean Time, which is, to this day, I can't play. Don't care as much anymore because I have my own songs, you know, so that's good. Can I play another one that's new? I mean, that's relatively new.
Sure, your choice.
All right, this is, that other song was, it started probably 10 years ago. This is probably started last year or this year. This probably will go through some changes as time goes on, as I grow with it. Freedom Place, it's called.
Yeah, man. Well, John,
Maybe we'll play something slow next, you know. Might be good to mellow out, but...
why don't we tell the folks out in television land, if they want to get on your mailing list or find out about engaging you for a party or something like that, where would they call you or how would they get in touch with you?
Okay. Well, they can call me at 201-962-9655. And...
Or if they want to take lessons.
Right, that's the same number. Everything is going to be out of my home here.
You teach
mailing list.
guitar, banjo.
Guitar, banjo, and
perform
mandolin.
locally?
Yeah, yeah. I mainly sing and play the guitar, even though this is an instrumental show, because we want it to be. I don't use the banjo and mandolin so much anymore out with my acts. Mainly just the steel string guitar, this guitar, in fact, and a nylon string guitar and vocals. I play every Wednesday at Jiggs's Corner in Butler, New Jersey, Route 23. And Thursday night I host the open mic. And other gigs are fly-by-night, I guess. Jiggs's has been a very good place for me to, I mean, just helped me hang in there for over a year. And now I've been there every Wednesday and Thursday. Really appreciate Mike McAllister and Tim McAllister for the long-term engagement there. I would like to have some more long-term engagements in other places that, if I could, maybe this show will help me, I hope.
Maybe.
I hope to play with you someday on a stage, a big stage.
That sounds like fun. Okay, let's take a
We're rehearsing
break for
today.
a public service announcement, and we'll be back in a minute with John Sheehan. And in the second half of the show, John's going to play a little classical guitar for us, I think. See you in a minute.
Children are the largest group of Americans living below the poverty line. They have to reach higher for what others take for granted. Healthcare, balanced meals, encouragement to learn. But with help early on, children in your community can gain the skills to get out from below the poverty line. It takes programs like Success by Six and people like you to help them take the first step. Call to learn more. Change the world of a child, and you change the world.
Vince, that new dummy cam is great.
Yeah, it'll sure give people a whole new outlook on what it's like when you don't wear a safety belt.
I think they'll get the picture.
You could learn a lot from a dummy. Buckle your safety belt.
My name is Ralph Litwin, and our guest today, John Sheehan, who's suited up with his classical guitar here.
That's right.
So you have some classical training.
Yeah. I took it quite seriously for some time. Went to school at William Patterson for classical guitar, and
That's serious.
yeah. I was due for a rude awakening though when I couldn't, after 5 or 6 years, jam on a simple blues with the musical illiterate down the block, you know. Even though I could play Bach, I couldn't jam a blues, so that was shocking to me. I just didn't understand how that could be. So I decided maybe I ought to widen my horizons and play other styles of music besides classical. But I still
Well, we're glad you did.
love it.
So you're going to show us some classical now, eh?
Well, not really. It's not really classical. It's pseudo-classical. It's
Something
another.
that you wrote
yeah,
in classical
yeah.
style. Pseudo-classical.
Pseudo-classical style, I guess.
Neo-classical.
Yeah, because I know I'm not even in the proper classical position, which is have your foot up like this. I don't have a tux on. Nothing's right, except this guitar is an authentic classical guitar. Let's try this one called Beauty Road. Thank you.
Well, I'd like to take a minute out from our little face-to-face interview here to just tell the folks out there in TV land that if you are or you know a musician who might like to be a guest on this show, you can contact me at 201-538-2432. We're especially looking for people of different ethnic backgrounds who might like to come on the show and share their musical background. So, back to you, John. We've got about 5 minutes to go here, so we're gonna. Unless we got two quick numbers, we're gonna talk a little bit and then go out with your banjo number.
I would like to play the banjo, because you're going to play the harp, I hope.
Yeah.
If we sound as good as we did during that one rehearsal that we had, maybe it should work.
All right.
Want to play the banjo and the harp, and I mentioned Jiggs's Corner again. Mike's going to be happy. I'm going to have to get him a copy of this show.
Oh, good. You want to tell how people can get in touch with you again? In case
Sure,
they
I'd like to do that, yeah.
Take a lesson from you? Or?
Right. I do teach guitar, banjo, and mandolin, and my number's 201-962-9655. And my address, if you
want to stop by for a cup of coffee.
Maybe I better not tell them my address. And they'll probably find out when I'm on vacation, and I'll come back and have only one instrument, the one I brought out on vacation. No. Well, they're not gonna flash the address across the screen, so I'll give it to you. 77 Kendall Drive in Ringwood, New Jersey. That's where I live with my wife, Linda. Which reminds me, the first banjo tune is a medley. First tune is Lonesome Linda, and then we go into Ross's tune. After that.
Lonesome Linda, is that written for your wife?
Well, yeah, I guess so. Yeah.
You guess so?
Yeah, I guess so. Yeah, it is, really. I mean, what I guess is what is. And how much we'll just keep going with this and wail over it.
Well, we're going to thank you for being on Horses Sing None of It.
Thank you, Ralph.
John Sheehan, and thanks to everybody for tuning in. It was nice of you to have us in your living room today, and hope you'll tune us in next week.
All right.
Yeah, take it away.
Here's that change, Ralph.
Here it is.
Johnny Moore was right. You are hot on that thing.
Howdy folks, I want to tell you about an amazing group, the World Game Institute. They've spent 20 years trying to figure out how to solve all the problems of the Earth, and they put together a chart showing how much it's going to cost. Let's show the chart. On this chart, it shows how to solve these problems in terms of how much money we have to spend, and as you back off the chart, you're going to see that it's a function taken as a function of the world's military budget. It's only about a quarter. So we've got enough resources to solve all these problems, enough education, enough food, enough housing for everybody. And I'd like you to contact the World Game Institute for more information, to be a member, support them, whatever, at this address.
World Game Institute, 3215 Ray Street, Philadelphia, Pennsylvania, 19104. Telephone 215-387-0220.